right, Jack-a-boy. I'm coming, Jack. We're going. Oh man, I got a freaking.
Paul.
Wrong with your
ready?
dog?
Let's haul out.
There we go. Okay. Oh, okay. Here we go.
Come on. Slow down.
Gee. I like how before I was like, it's getting dark. We'll head out in the morning, and now it's darker than it was then.
How you feeling, Jack?
I'm feeling fine, sir.
We got a decent ride ahead of us.
I've never been to Hennigan's Stead. How do you know these ranchers?
I met him while I was away. McFarland's a good
Look
people.
out!
The lady has a big crush on me.
We need folks we can trust right now.
Pretty sure she saw me naked.
I was sick and
Don't tell your mother.
Me.
Sick how?
You sure got a lot of questions.
I don't often get a chance to ask them. Was it a gentleman's complaint? What do they call it? The morning drip?
Good God, boy, no!
What?
Where do you learn these things?
Uncle told me about it.
Well, he'd know, the dirty old fool. No, I just got weak for a while. Acted foolishly, got in trouble. Guess I was a little out of practice.
He did storm a fort full of posse members. Expecting them not to shoot you.
What?
Where were you all that time? Where'd
Mexico!
You go?
What'd your mother tell
Mexican
you?
She
hookers.
said it was some kind of important government business.
That's about right. Some people thought I owed them some favor.
Why did they take us away?
They thought it wasn't safe for you here by yourself.
But threw you in
Men
jail.
harm you.
Oh no, they're okay. Some of them even told me stories.
Oh.
I think I'd like to be a government man one day.
No.
Or a politician.
I'd
No.
rather you chose an honest profession.
Like you mean?
I know I ain't been the best father, Jack. I made some bad choices. But all that life, it's over now.
Paul, was it something to do with Mr. Dutch and Bill? Why you went away?
I mean, you gonna answer the boy?
Careful!
Just run him off the road.
You ready to learn about herding cattle?
I hate herding cattle.
Anything, Paul? Apart from the odd pack of drunks.
The McFarlands were good to me.
Oh,
And I helped them out in return. I learned a few things along the way. Wait till you see their ranch. It's what ours will be one day.
I read in the newspaper their ranching's dead. Soon it'll just be factories and businesses around here.
You shouldn't believe everything you read.
Oh,
I was thinking,
oh,
maybe I might be a
my soul.
businessman.
I thought you wanted to be a writer.
Well, I could be both. A rich industrialist who writes novels about the Old West on the side.
There's the ranch. Come on, let's see if we can find Mr. McFarland.
And Bonnie.
Get in!
John Marston. Now, there's a face I thought
Wilford
I'd never see
Brimley.
again. Some of our public servants in Blackwater sent you back on another homicidal errand to protect and save us from Lord only knows what.
Thankfully not, sir. I was hoping you might still be able to sell me some cattle.
My boy, it would be a pleasure. Bonnie's out in the crowd now. She'll be more than happy to help you.
Take care now, Mr. McFarland. Good luck. Come.
Don't run over the chicken, boy.
All right, Jack. You're gonna have an important job. I want you to lead the herd while I drive them from the back. Keep us all moving in the right direction.
Sure, Paul. I can do that, no problem.
Yeah, trust the boy with all the cattle.
Good Lord, do my eyes deceive me? A devil walks among us.
I said I'd
That's
be
my
back
son,
when this is
thank
all
you,
over, Miss
ma'am.
McFarland. After the barn fire, you remember?
Of course I remember. I just didn't believe a word of it. So, you've come for some cattle?
Yeah, I'm finally starting up my farm again. Or trying to, at least.
You'll be fine. You've been taught well. Come on, then.
What is this, Madam Moderator? What I thought you said.
There you go.
Well, thank you, Ma. You're just in time to see your favorite character in the whole game. Bonnie. Bonnie's not a home wrecker. No, she doesn't try to be. That doesn't mean she tries to wreck his home. Just means that she's sad that he's unavailable. No, why you gotta be so negative?
Head for the river, son!
Alright. Come on. I'm so glad this wasn't a big thing in...
Get them off the range.
Yeah, ride with me, Bonnie.
Come on!
I'm so glad this wasn't a major thing in Red Dead 2.
Good luck,
Granted.
George. Come back and see us sometime.
Is that Mr. McFarlane?
What happened?
Ah,
Last I heard you were headed for some exotic escapade in Mexico.
Tahiti.
It's a long story. Too long to tell without a drink in my hand.
Back to the riddles, I see. And Mr. Williamson?
Yeah.
He did. Hey,
So, is this
Hey.
your boy?
Yeah.
that's him.
Say hello to Miss McFarlane, Jack.
Hello?
Ah, the arrogance of youth. He gets a little fur on his lip and he thinks he knows best all of a sudden.
Must take after his father.
No. I forgot how to do this properly, if I'm being honest.
How's your wife?
She's well, I think. We haven't had
think.
much time to talk yet.
No, bad cows.
How's the ranch?
We're surviving, but it hasn't gotten any easier.
If you're still struggling, there's not much hope for me.
Looks like you got him under control. I best get back to Pa.
Nice to see you again, Miss McFarlane.
Bye,
Thanks
Bonnie.
for everything.
Bonnie, you don't.
Oh, Bonnie.
All right, Jack. Let's get him through the river. Come
I
on,
think she ends up
easy out
marrying some weirdo. Some rando from the ranch. If I remember her epilogue correctly. I might have made that up, but I could have swore there's something in the newspaper about her getting married.
there. Come on.
There we go.
You're
Yeah.
doing a good job, son. Just lead him straight up the hill towards home.
Will do, Pa.
Move it.
Easy.
Move. Is that a ranch? Are we there? Are we there already?
Whoa, whoa.
No, that's not a ranch. Damn.
Come on.
Not a fan of herding the cattle. You dumb cow!
Slow down.
Get- Hey! Hey! Hey!
Whoa there.
That's your home! Are you too good for your home?
Come on.
Are we supposed to go to the left, Jack? What are you doing? What are you doing to me?
Hold up, Jack. This don't look right.
What don't look right?
I'll deal with this. Stay with the herd, Jack.
What? Well, this is gonna piss off Abigail.
Who's next?
You leave my boy alone. Did Jack just shoot somebody?
You're just about dead.
Jack! Since when are you a cold-blooded killer? Ow.
I see one. Why are you doing this?
Where did... What the fuck? Who's...
I think that's all of them. Jack!
What was
wait
he
there,
doing?
I'm coming. Let's go.
But I have cows over there.
You all right? You're not hurt, are you?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I wasn't scared, honest.
Sorry you had to see that, son. Those men won't be stealing from anybody else. All right, let's round up the stragglers and get moving. Slow it up now.
Okay, so these guys. Yeah, that's right. You get your ass back to that herd. Ooh, you move it.
Jack, head left up the road towards home.
Oh. Have I mentioned how much I hate herding cattle?
Slow up.
Come on, man. There we go. All right. There we go. I'm stuck.
Yeah.
Who are you? Who are you? What the? Jack, you killed somebody's horse?
Let's go.
No. Get back. Get back. No!
Hey,
Get back in the...
come on.
You... Holy crap. Scooch.
Come on.
Is that my ranch? Gotta be my ranch.
Get in.
Come on, easy up now.
Get back in there, herd.
Come. All right, now lead them into the pen.
Aha!
Nice work, son.
We made it.
Did real good out there. Go on. Hit your horse and wait for me by the stable.
Let's go.
Good, that's how I like it.
That's a fine herd we got ourselves.
So we're ranchers now?
Yep, I guess we are. Did a good job, son. Nice shooting.
Thanks, Pa.
Where the hell that
Rancher of you.
machete come from, boy? The look on Jack's face is going...
What you cooking?
Oh, she's making
Same thing I've been cooking the
steak
past
and
15
toast.
years with the hope of poisoning you.
Ain't working so well.
Not yet.
Be honest though. Tastes bad enough to kill a man.
I never was much of a cook, but I did try to be a
Right.
good wife.
And you have been.
Given what we was and what we came from, I think we've gone and done okay.
We've done all right.
I look at Jack. I look at him and I think we've been blessed. Maybe he can be something more.
He's a good kid. He can do
Nope.
whatever he wants to
He's
do.
gonna be an
He
outlaw.
ain't gonna be no frontier gunslinger killing and running those gang though. That way's over. Railroads and government and motor cars and everything gone and done away with all that.
And he ain't gonna marry no orphaned working girl running with a bunch of hucksters, neither.
If he meets one like you, I hope he'll marry her.
Stop. For an illiterate gunslinger, you sure know how to make a girl blush. God damn crows! John! You have got to go deal with them. They've broken into the silo again and are eating all the corn out from it.
Of course, my angel.
Get out of there.
All right, all right.
Come on. Scat. Shh.
I like corn. All right. You get away from my corn. My corn. My corn. You get your own corn. Maybe I should use Winchester. Here we go. Now we're talking. You know, with my corn. I need that corn with my fried chicken. My mashed potatoes and gravy. Oh God, there's so many crows.
That's better.
They're eating all the corn, John. I lost too much corn. That's gotta be the worst failed mission reason ever. Are there still more, like, on the silo? Oh, reload. Reload.
Sorry, but you're mine.
You have my corn. Oh, thank God.
Finally. Now about that stew.
Stew, you have a T-bone steak sitting on the table. Forget the stew.
John, we got a telegram from some lady friend of yours, a Bonnie something or other. Something you ain't telling me?
Bonnie McFarlane. She's a friend.
A
Saved my
girlfriend.
life when I went after Bill and nearly got myself killed again.
Oh, and now you two's in the habit of sending each other letters. How very nice.
It weren't nothing like that.
How'd she even know? She
What'd it
can't
say?
read.
I don't know. I can't. Well, you know I can't read.
How'd you know who it was from? The woman's intuition?
You read that thing out loud?
She can smell the perfume. This smells like a letter from a Bonnie.
Dear Mr. Marston, stop. Need corn sacks. Stop. Emergency. Stop. Weevils and moths ate entire county supply. Stop.
Weevils?
Can you help? Not exactly the most romantic request now, is it?
I guess not. She saved your life, you say?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, then you're gonna have to help her and her family out. We've got a plentiful supply of corn sacks over near the silo.
Yeah, because I'd have
About the
shot
one
every
thing I could
crow in
manage to have stolen
Blackwater.
while we was gone.
Okay.
Hurry back, John. And John, what's she like?
Well, you know. A little bit like you, I guess.
Just younger.
A woman in a man's world.
I kid. Get in the wagon. Yep, just gonna go by myself. Go see Bonnie. No one else with me.
Maybe I should meet this McFarlane woman. Well, come on then. Let's get going. I don't think I can let you go off here without me.
Fair enough.
All right, we gotta run.
Company, you only had to ask.
Ask? I was waiting for you to ask me.
I thought you'd want to keep an eye on the boy.
Oh, while you were off supporting with cowgirls.
You
in the
failed,
county?
John.
I don't think so, John.
You
Martin.
failed the
You only
test.
just got home. That Jack has seen enough of me for a lifetime. So, is she married? This Bonnie McFarlane.
No,
What does she look like?
I don't know. Pretty normal, I suppose.
Normal? What? Normal like me?
No, normal as in 2 eyes, a mouth, nose, that kind of normal. Besides, ain't no woman fine as you.
A little flattery. Now we're finally getting somewhere.
If you find yourself
He
in
learned
a
from
hole,
his previous
first thing
mistake.
to do is stop digging.
Another
Ghosts!
pearl of wisdom from John Marston. I sure do miss those.
We just not gonna talk about the two men that disappeared in front of our very eyes?
I ain't jealous so much as curious.
You heard what she wrote. It's just some corn. She saved my life, and she was decent enough to me, so I owe her this much at least.
Oh God, oh God.
How did she save your life anyway?
She found me half dead on the side of the road and took me to the doctor. Most
She
folks
took all
wouldn't
my
let me
clothes
there.
off and tended to all my wounds on my body.
Bill didn't take so kindly to me visiting unannounced.
Bill never did like surprises. How was he?
Same as he was when we left. Angry and dumb. Taking his revenge out on the world.
More
People
ornery.
down there was really scared of him.
A Bill? You gotta be kidding me. He was only frightening if he was afraid of dumb fools.
Bill weren't so bad, but when Dutch went crazy, Bill took it hard.
For a while, we all thought we'd found something right. Better way to live, but it was just a lie. So you saw before they did.
Maybe. But they was still kind of a family.
A family
Well, I
that
mean-
left you for dead. You knew the truth, John, and they hated you for it.
I mean, John saw it before everybody else, but like 5 minutes before they did.
Where did they take you?
Because, you know, Arthur made him.
Bastards. Where did they hold you and Jack?
I ain't sure. They kept their eyes covered there and back. Can't have been too far from here, though.
They treat you right?
It ain't the first time I've had a gun to my head, John. You're forgetting your marriage proposal.
Very funny.
No, they learned pretty quick.
It was on a
how
boat.
They laid a finger on me.
Sons of bitches.
It wasn't them or being there. I didn't care about that. I've been in far worse situations. It was the waiting. I didn't know if you was coming back.
Of course I was coming back.
You were only supposed to be gone for a couple of days.
Well, I had to go to Mexico. Fighting the revolution.
Thank you so much. We lost the entire harvest.
Miss McFarland, I'd like you to meet my wife.
You tell him I'm coming! And hell's coming with me, you hear?
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Hell's coming with me!
Thank you for saving my husband's life. And for teaching the miserable goats manners, among other things.
I didn't teach him anything. I know better than to try to change a man.
Madam Moderator, how did you
should
just
meet my father.
read me?
Oh, people can change, Miss McFarland. John and I have to believe that more than anybody.
This is a decent first harvest for you, John. You should be proud. That's good land you got there.
How are you feeling, Mrs. Marston? From what your husband told me, it must have been awful for you.
I've been through worse, and I knew he'd be back before too long. He can't cook a meal to save his life.
Abigail, in my darkest hours, when I was most homesick, just the thought of one of your rat meat stews kept me pushing forward.
Well, about as amusing as a weeping saddle sore, ain't he, Miss McFarland? If you're gonna start yammering about women's work, John, I'd say you might be in the wrong company.
I'd say so, too.
I never felt so outnumbered.
But they get along so well. Can't they just be friends?
Ma'am?
She's like, ah, shit, I'm gonna have to marry that one. It's a fun workaround for not being able to host. Oh. Why can't you host? Well, that was Bonnie, honey.
So that was the famous Bonnie.
That was her, all right.
She's pretty.
She's normal. Like
Well,
I
thank you
said.
for the
Well,
read
you
of
always
one,
wanted to be a
Ma.
rancher. I'd have thought she'd be just your thing. The perfect rancher's wife, if I ever saw one.
I already got a rancher's wife.
I'm only teasing.
No, boo, Bonnie,
I'm
boo.
glad she saved your life. Most of the time, anyway.
The McFarlands are good.
Bonnie saved John's life. If it wasn't for Bonnie, everybody would be
I
dead.
have that effect on women.
You've
Well,
totally had one too many blows
sooner.
to the head.
You ain't wrong about that, Mrs. Marston.
It's Crazy Flower Guy.
be us someday. As soon as we get back on our feet.
I don't know, John. How many times can we start again? An outlaw and a working girl. We ain't exactly farmers.
We are now. Forget that life. It's over.
Do you really believe that?
We have to. It's the only way we'll ever have a future.
The life we led, that doesn't go away. It's never over. You think those government men are just gonna leave us alone now?
The old gang's dead. I did what they asked.
And that's it? A life of crime, forget
Which is hosting thing is still messed up. Oh, I don't know that.
You owe them something else.
Sometimes I think I was the stupid one for believing I could get out. Maybe Dutch, Bill, and Javier were just being honest with themselves.
You ain't perfect, John, and I sure ain't. But you're better than they are. Than they were.
Maybe we can
God,
change. We gotta try, for Jack's sake. Even if we have to start again 100 times. It's better than going back to what we were.
I'll never change my mind.
How's Jack doing?
Angry, upset.
I just think you're just too harsh on her is all.
It's gonna take time.
It's not like she's hitting on John to make him like leave Abigail. She sees that she has no chance. It just makes her sad.
What do you say when he asks about Uncle Bill and Uncle Dutch? They were his family when he was a little boy.
He hides away in those books of his.
Wouldn't you? It ain't like the real world's done him many favors. He's
Relatable.
kidnapped. He grew up with the gang. That's no
Okay, that part's not.
We did our
First
best
part
to
was.
protect him.
Come on, John. He saw things no boy should see.
Well, now we got a chance to make it right.
Like Karen and Sean getting it on. How's Arthur saying hi? You know, do you think John really wanted out of that life? Do you think he really wanted to make an honest go? Or is he just trying to make Abigail happy? Roaches.
We did good today, John. I guess I better go fix us something to eat.
Again, yes. Another T-bone steak and toast, please. Look at her, she's so happy. She knows she won. She's like, I won to John Marston. Not the Bonnie. God, Uncle. What do you want? Your family member is not here right now. Come back later. Then why'd you tell me he was here? Jack, are you here? Jack's not here either. Why does nobody love me? Oh, there's Uncle. 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 Where are you going? What are you doing? Oh, we're gonna go get... Oh no, not more cattle!
Get up, old man.
No, I don't. I think he did it to make Abigail happy. That's why he continues to do what he does. I agree. I agree. I don't think he goes looking for trouble. But I think when trouble shows up, he's excited to
Thank the good
deal
Lord
with it.
you're back. Nothing worse for an old man than sleeping in the warm afternoon sun.
You want a long sleep, Uncle? That can be arranged. It'll cost me
Oh.
less than food.
Oh.
Always was a hard and nasty man, John Marston.
You always was a useless.
Why is
conniving
Uncle
thief.
so fucking...
Where's them cattle? Did you take them to pasture?
It's coming around to that.
When
bitter.
exactly?
It's easy to pick on the elderly. It's easy, but it ain't dignified.
Come on, old man. Do this together.
Red Dead 1 is still a solid game. It holds up in just about every aspect. And I don't think much retconning was done in Red Dead 2 as people like to, like, argue about. But there are still some things that a remake would do great in, I guess, retconning. Uncle being one of them.
Let's move him out.
I love Uncle in the first game so much. He has Uncle tendencies sometimes here. Sometimes he's kind of like that conversation wasn't so bad. But man, when he came back and he was all angry,
Come on, easy up now.
and then you know the end, that's Uncle. That's Uncle. But it just seems like the other stuff, he just maybe it's because of what happened and he was angry from it, and everyone's just kind of butting heads. But I just kind of feel like Uncle is
Let's go.
not that angry. John isn't a bad guy, but his nature is he is an outlaw first and foremost, a partner next, and a father last.
Slow it up now. Move it out.
I guess when you put it in the terms of it's what's in his nature, yes. You know, he talks about his dad a lot and being raised in an orphanage, so he doesn't know how to be a father, but he knows he doesn't want to mess it up.
Yeah.
Like how it got messed up for him.
Slow down.
Get the fuck over the wall. Where are you going? Get.
Easy.
So I don't think it's not that he didn't want to be a father.
Come on.
I think he's like, I don't know how to be one, and I don't want him to go through what I did with having my dad die and, you know, being distant. God, these fucking hate Helljoys. Oh, a remake would help fix and tie up the loose ends and keep things consistent. Yeah, I don't think there's anything too drastic. Someone actually kind of like made the Javier model in like Red Dead 2, and the way, oh, son of a bitch, son of a bitch, son of a bitch, no, no.
Yeah. Slow up.
Fine. All right, you all need to get back in the herd. What's they say? Oh, yeah. Yeah, but he tries more with the Arab Guild and then tries to be a dad.
Damn, maybe you have changed.
I had enough fighting battles that ain't mine.
Also, I'm pretty sure last time I did that, I lost a bunch of cows.
All right, you stay front.
There you go.
I'm surprised I didn't get any of those cows ran over by a goddamn drain. Yeah, but he tries more with Abigail, then tries to be a dad, but only because he knows it makes her happy. I don't know. I have mixed feelings on him actually wanting to be a dad. Plenty of people don't know how to be a dad, but they really want to make the most effort. Nobody is really born knowing how. I know, I get that. I'm just, you could tell that he, what? Are you serious right now? There we go. You can tell how he comes around to
You look after the herd.
being
All
with
right,
Jack in Red Dead
No
2.
thanks. You got your pound of flesh from me today.
The uncle was a dick there. There was no plus 13. Like, he comes around to it. You know, like how he went from running away to distancing to, hey, maybe y'all should, you know, sleep with me so I can keep an eye on it. Oh, those are big fucking warthogs. What was this? You guys? the fuck was going on? Were you just standing there being shot? I feel like he'd be a better friend to Jack in some cases than a dad, you know what I mean? He comes around to it because no, I don't think he comes around to it because it makes Abigail happy. That one I do not. I think once he almost lost him, it made him realize what losing him would. Is that a compass? Can I take my compass? I think once the whole thing when he was kidnapped and he thought he wasn't getting him back, I think he realized what losing him would do to him. So I think, I'm not saying he's a bad guy, I just don't think his full intentions were suddenly, I'm gonna be Jack's dad. I do. I think once his life was in danger, he was like, I need to protect him. He's my boy. Now, he wasn't going to go full Borg and, you know, take him fishing and play catch with him, but he was going to ease into it.
What are you looking at, old man?
There's some Mustangs and
Nudies.
some such out there beyond that ridge. Wondering if it was worth getting you and going around some of them up.
Let's get him.
Fair enough. We're nearly out of money. Ranch is in turmoil. We may not make it through the winter. What could we possibly want with some good quality horses? Come on.
That tone of voice ain't so becoming on you. Makes you seem all pent up and angry like some Blackwater would-be business tycoon with a bad case of hemorrhoids.
I'll give you a bad case of someone just shot me in the head if you don't hurry up.
I don't know, this is an agree to disagree because I saw how it all changed for Abigail and his end goals have always been to make her happy. Well, that I can see, but I just fail to think that everything about him being a father to Jack is just to make Abigail happy. I think at one point in Red Dead 2, he was putting in a half-hearted effort because of Abigail.
All the damn time. What happened to you?
What were you gonna do? Just look at them horses all day?
Well, God forbid I'd do anything around here without checking with His Royal Highness first.
Yeah,
See?
you're real good
We
at
could debate
watching.
this all day long.
That's about all you're good for, apart from bending your elbow.
I can't do right for doing wrong. You're
Well,
an ungrateful bastard, you know. I did
Arthur
my best when you was gone.
also,
Your best is like
you know,
anybody else's worse.
migrated towards Jack because
Gotta start
he
taking
lost
things
his son.
easy.
You've been taking things easy for 40 years.
Arthur was kind of missing that. Plus, Arthur had more of a relationship with his dad before losing his dad, I believe. I think that's right.
Look, there they are.
I know he was around more than John's dad was. Come here, you.
There you go. Go on, go for them. What are you doing?
I'm trying, Uncle. The lariat strikes. Coming down on you.
Steady now.
Hobble your lip, for Christ's sake.
Yep.
Almost got you.
Relax
now.
That's a feisty one.
I'm in trouble here.
Don't fall off.
I got you.
I'm gonna fall. I'm gonna fall.
Go.
I'm gonna fall.
Relax.
I'm gonna fall. I'm gonna fall.
You got him now, John.
Come on. Come on. Nearly got you.
Hell yeah!
That's it. Where are you going with that horse?
Quiet, old man.
I'm getting my horse.
Have you got one more left in you?
Arthur put more effort towards Jack than John. Like, plain as day.
Quick.
Yes.
Pull that rope.
At first, yes. 100%. Absolutely.
Now.
And that's why, one of the reasons why Arthur was so mad at John. Because Arthur tried having both. He tried to have a family while being an outlaw with the gang, and then go back to his family in between being with the gang, and then he lost his family, and then he sees John, who gets to still be in the gang and be an outlaw, but still have a family, a wife and a kid, and he chooses not to, and that made Arthur angry. Until the end, when he realized, you know, you can only have one or the other, and it's obviously not the gang. Uncle, I'm pretty sure a woman knows how to do this better. Oh, Jesus, I thought I lost.
That's more like it. Whoa there. You really ain't helping.
He is helping. He's holding on the damn horses. He's literally holding his horses for you. Arthur put more towards Jack than John. Oh, I already wrote that. Thought you were making another point. Arr.
I got you.
Here we go.
Whoa! Relax now.
Dun, 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 dun.
Calm down.
Dun, 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 dun.
Whoa there.
Show it who's boss. That's it.
I'm the boss.
It's all right.
Come on, don't lose us. The last one. Break the horse. Call it a night. Move on to the next mission. Oh, thank God.
There you go. Yeah. All right. I'll take it from here.
I think that's enough.
My
for now.
horses now.
Let's get him back to the ranch.
Ow, ow, ow.
Come on.
Kind of excited to go back and play a bunch of the epilogue as Jack, because I only ever played like those last story missions.
I learned a few things while I was away.
Anything you wanted to know, you only had to ask.
You? What the hell do you know about any of this?
I was a rancher myself back in the day.
Firstly, I don't believe you. And secondly, if you was, yeah.
If you was what?
Look at these here horses. Fine as cream gravy. It sure will be nice to have some money in our pockets.
Any money we make's going straight back into this ranch, not down your gullet.
Oh, come on. I ain't working for free here.
What happened to all of the gang money that I got right at the end of Red Dead 2? Shouldn't I still have that?
Make sure there's enough fresh hay. We need to keep them strong.
All right. Damn, a little gratitude wouldn't kill you.
Oh.
Not a bad day's work.
Not a good day though either.
Let's go.
Hurrah.
Sir.
We're going hunting.
What's the book, boy?
Nothing, sir.
What's it about?
Well, it's an adventure, sir. Set out in the West, and it tells this amazing story of how people killed the savage Redskins, and how this man, this brave man, hunts the man who killed his father.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. Talking of adventure, how'd you like to learn to track elk? Really big ones in the valley this time of year. We could use the meat.
Well,
I know you'd rather read your adventures.
That's
Trust
fine.
me, this can be very enjoyable in its own way. I suppose maybe it's a little less dramatic. So, let's go. Come on. You may
See,
get to
John's
me getting
doing
gored by
good.
some massive wild beast.
Look at him.
Then you
He's
can write a story
relating to
about
his
that.
boy, appealing
Very
to
funny,
his
I've forgotten
to
how funny
his
he was.
inquisitive nature. The lumber is expensive. I mean, I guess that's true. There's a lot more building on this ranch than there was the first one. I think there's more to it. Could be wrong. Come on, Bella, Bella, Bella. That dog ain't right.
All right, now stay close to the dog, son.
Come on, Rufus. Take us to some big meaty elk. Come on.
When he finds something, you stay back and I'll show you how to make a kill.
Whatever you say, sir.
You sure you're ready for this?
I guess so.
Now the trick to hunting is calm and patience. You gotta think and move like an animal to catch an animal.
A rifle helps, doesn't it?
Elk don't stand still, son.
Gotta get out on all fours and crawl around eating grass.
Come on.
Be one with the elk.
Easy.
Poop in the woods.
Whoa there. You don't seem too excited about this.
What do you want me to say, Paul? Yippee?
Are you sure
Aye.
you're all right? I mean, I know all that business must have been hard on you. Look, he's picked up a scent. Come on.
It wasn't nothing. I'm not a kid anymore.
Well, it won't happen again. It's over.
Until the next time you meet?
There won't be a next time.
Why does Jack go from, "Hi, Paul, I'm so excited," to, "You're just gonna leave me and abandon me again"? Everyone in this family is goddamn bipolar. And all
You know,
John tries to do is
one
keep them
time I
safe.
hunted a bear up in tall trees. You never seen a bigger animal in all your life.
I read this story about a girl who was raised by wolves. She'd hunt goats with them and everything.
Sounds like a
Oh
tall
man, I
yard
need to
big.
find that wolf man in
There's one up ahead.
Red Dead 2 still. I've never found him.
This one's mine. Stay with me, son. Easy.
Let's go.
Can I get him? One shot,
I'll show you how to cut
one
meat.
kill.
Hey, come on! I thought he was gonna get away. That was great, Paul.
Just gotta wait for the right
He's a
shot,
teenager.
Not rush it.
That's a big one.
This meat
Well,
should fetch a
Abigail
decent
does it
price
too.
in Manzanita.
Put that away in my
Hope you were
invisible.
watching. It'll be your turn next.
Right.
All right. Let's see if we can find some more.
You can do it, Rufus.
Come
Whoa!
on.
Literally a teenager raised in a gang of outlaws with an in and out father. I would have emotional issues too.
Let's go.
All right, fair point. He's damaged. Which is another reason why I'm so excited to play the epilogue with him more this time around. Because I was watching a YouTube video about him, and they kind of mentioned like how Jack seems to play like he has like some issues stemming from everything. Like how he interacts with people. Like how aggressive and angry he is towards everybody. So they kind of were pretty much saying that like the cycle continues because of what happened to his dad. So
ready to take
he's just
a
gonna
shot,
keep
Jack?
doing
There
what
they are.
the
Jack, come on.
Vanderlyn gang was doing. Shoot the elk.
Don't rush it.
There you go.
Damn it.
Go. Steady now.
I shot him in the buttocks.
Saw how I cut the meat, Jack. Now it's your turn.
and get him. Like, if you were used to your dad dipping in and out randomly, wouldn't you have abandonment issues? Abigail had her partner dipping out and I wasn't always reliable. I don't blame them at all. They're both all broken and damaged goods. You just have an answer for everything, don't you?
You're a quick learner. Now come on. Let's get this meat over to the trading post at Manzanita.
Can't I eat it instead?
See me?
You did good, son.
Can't we shoot some more?
Only kill what you need. We'll go out again soon.
It's a whole breaking the generational cycle. Always ends with being one generation's job to break. Yeah. Oh, water gun on my camera. But the world won't let him. You know, if Ross didn't do what he did, then Jack wouldn't do what he did, and the cycle wouldn't have continued. They could have just let the Marstons be. No one would have known. Nothing would have happened. But instead, they kept it going. Replacing one with another. I took a lot of psych classes and studied human, emotional, and behavioral issues in college.
Here we are. Jack, you wait here. I'll be just a moment.
I'm gonna go sell some jerky.
Well, howdy.
Sup?
Next year, the trains will be running even faster. Mark my words.
Why, hello.
What do you have? I hope you enjoy a smooth ride. Every day, more new people get off the train. They just keep coming. Just let me know.
Anything good? Throwing knives.
That's all of it, sir. Best
Oh, I
result.
agree. I wish the cycle could have ended with Jack.
The whole world passes through.
All done. Let's head home.
Anyways, Red Dead shenanigans. Well, I mean, it's kind of an interesting way to think of it. You know what I mean? Ow, ow, ow.
Let's go.
Like, they're so hell-bent on wiping out the Vanderlyn gang, which, according to Red Dead 2, they didn't even do anyways. Because there's so many left out there, even though they probably didn't, you know, care really about,
How much did you make?
Never
Reverend
you mind.
and
Enough to
all
keep
them.
Rufus out of the stewing pot for a couple of days.
And what about me? What do I get?
You get to eat, son.
But I did half the work. That isn't fair.
What can I say? I'm another corrupt landowner.
But yeah, if they just would have left them alone, they could have lived happily ever after and had one less thing to worry about.
And you can look after us.
But
when
because
we
they
get
had to,
old.
you know,
What do you mean, get
be
old?
the
You are old.
government,
We ain't old.
they created another monster.
Well, he should be in a museum.
Yeah, preserved in whiskey for the
Do you
next
remember what
1,000
Dutch
years.
said before he jumped?
So, you enjoy your
They,
first
Dutch
couple
said when he
drinks?
was gone, they would have to find another monster because they have to justify their wages.
Proud of you.
I always told you I wanted to help.
You know, you and me, we work hard. We can make something of this farm.
I'd like that.
And thank you for looking after your mother.
Can make it a
Said you were very brave.
bloody
I tried
mess.
to be strong, like you told me. But Ma, she can look after herself. She soon put those fellas in their place.
I can only imagine.
Oh, Paul, that was so much fun. I can't rightly believe it. Just like in the books.
We'll do it again soon. Now get to your chores.
It's 10 at night. I just want to go to bed. Ah.
How do you do?
I said get to your chores. Yeah, I'm going to bed. Yada. Why is my front door wide open? There we go. Save game.